A lot of our suffering comes from our expectations, the expectations we place upon the world, upon things, upon other people, upon events. When they're not met, we cause ourselves needless suffering. To give an example, say you're getting frustrated with someone for not understanding what you're saying or getting what you're trying to communicate or understanding how you feel. You start to feel frustrated. I'm going to challenge you right now. And I know this is something that may not be easy to think about, but I want you to let it sink in for a moment. The truth is that you're frustrated because the expectations you placed upon them on who they ought to be, on how they ought to understand what you're saying, is not being met. In other words, it is you who is creating your own suffering. Not on purpose, not deliberately, not consciously, but it still is you who is creating that suffering and what your mind is projecting out into the world. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not to say that external circumstances don't matter at all. They still do. But it is your mind, though, that controls the quality of your life and how you experience the world, because that's what's within your control. So, the next time you start to get frustrated with something in your environment, whether it's a person, whether it's an event, introspect. Ask yourself, what is the meaning I'm giving to this situation? What is the judgment I'm placing upon it? Because on a positive note, you'll realize how much needless stress you can save yourself on a daily basis. On the down note, you'll realize how much you consistently do it. I still sometimes do it myself, and I gotta remind myself. But just take it one day at a time, one action at a time. And continue to keep this idea at the forefront of your mind, though, that whenever you argue with reality, you always lose.